Peace and love. How are you? I miss chatting with you guys, so I thought I'll do a different type of video. Nothing unusual over here, but I was going through some things of my mother's. My mother passed in 2012, but she left me a lot of her jewelry. I have a lot of her jewelry, and also she had a lot of jewelry components too, and so I want to look at some of those things. And because I'm getting ready to start a new journey making jewelry, so I thought it'd be nice to finish something that she had started. She never sold her jewelry, but I would see that she had put earrings together and necklaces together. And this is some of the jewelry, not all of it. This one was given to me by a close friend, her closest friend. And of course, this is one of my favorite pieces. African glass beads, massive. I love a lot of the African beads, and so I'll probably incorporate a lot of these pieces into my jewelry. These are really, really large, but this is just a small amount of some of the stuff that I have from her, and so I'm slowly trying to go through everything and pull everything out so that I can use some of the things. But tonight I just wanted to pull out some of my favorite pieces. This being one of them. And then I also, because I'm starting my bead journey, my jewelry journey, I have a order that I'm going to unbox that I got recently from Bead Box Bargains. And I found out about this company by just watching other bead creators on YouTube. I've gone down that rabbit hole where that's exciting for me now, so I love to watch people assemble jewelry. And then I also have another package over here that I'll open too with a Kickstarter that I'm really excited about. I love Kickstarter. I support a lot of the deck creators on there if I resonate with the deck, and this is one that I've been really excited about. I've loved the campaign, and I'll share that with you. But this is Charm Bag Chats, and what that means is anything can be discussed. It's just lighthearted, fun, nothing too serious. There's so much seriousness going on in the world today, and just wanted to have a moment to unwind with you all. And I'm home from work. I have my robe on, got my ice cold water here. Get a sip of it. I go as long as I can without turning on my AC. You know, my son gives me grief about it, but if it gets really hot, I'll turn it on. But I don't have it on right now. We just had a little bit of a thunderstorm, so it's still somewhat cool outside. And so, but yeah, with this video, feel free just to come on through. Get yourself something to drink, something cold to drink. Just come and relax, and we'll just look at pretty things and just talk about things that just bring us joy. And let's get started. So I came across these in the bag, and this is for me just finally going through the bag and pulling some things out. And my mom and I have similar tastes. We both, of course, I would get my taste from her. Afrocentric designs, African beads, cultural adornments. Came across these, and I don't know if she tried to wire wrap those, but they're still pretty good. You can see them. Definitely going to put that into my wardrobe, incorporate those. So I should have pulled this stuff out years ago. This is one of my favorites. I just love any type of crystal. This has the AB finish on it of some sort. That aqua. Yeah, I love this. And I wouldn't pull this apart. This one is also really fun. Some pony, looks like pony beads. Beautiful yellow with that red. This is something I probably will pull apart to make some bracelets. I'm gonna make bracelets, and I've been called to make pendulums too. So I'll show you why we're talking about pendulums. One of my favorites. This is the one that I've made, but this was one of the ones. This is the one I use mostly now, which I really love, with the angels on it. And I got this one when I went to Mexico a few years back. So that's really special to me. And I just kind of keep it in my bag here with a few crystals. Crystal aventurine. Trying to get used to the little amethyst. But also too, it's charm chats, because I'll pull a couple of charms in the end. First, quick reading from my actual charm bag. You know, I've used this when I do my Lenormand readings. So, or in my crystal, I use this for my crystal readings too. So, alright. And so I showed you these beautiful recycled glass beads. This is another one that was gorgeous. Beautiful rose quartz necklace with the hand knot tied. Hand knot ties here, which is something I want to learn how to do. You see that a lot with the Amala beads, but I love that with that gorgeous. If I can get it to act right. Gorgeous pendant on it. Little bead ASMR. And I would love to have a situation where I can have it, my camera facing down, but I'm not going to do all that. This was also in the bag too. So I'm definitely going to put that into the wardrobe. I have a couple like this, but just a slightly different. I don't know if this is like a Maasai bracelet, but definitely very, very beautiful. I also thought this was really fun too. Looks like some type of shell or seed, maybe more of a seed. You can see that. Really, really lightweight. So I'm thinking this might be some type of seed bracelet, necklace. So yeah, I thought this would be a wonderful way to connect with her energy, which I already connect with it anyway. You all, if you're familiar with this channel, you know I work with ancestral energies, and I still speak with my mother and my grandmother and grandfather and so on in dream state. They worked with me through the cards, just a couple of little cowrie shells. Find those everywhere. They connect with me through the cards, through dreams, through just thoughts. Sometimes I can think of things. Like yesterday, I thought of a song that my grandmother used to sing to me out of the blue. Like, why am I thinking of this song? But that's how they connect with me through music. And I've done readings on this channel where I've pulled out that music card, and they just like to remind me that that's one way that they communicate to me. So, but dreams a lot with my mother. This one was really pretty. Just real simple. Interesting little combination there with the glass or the shell pendant with the glass beads. Now, I don't know if I would put these things together, but I still think it's nice. And I think this might have been something that she had made. But why not? Why not put these things to use and honor her by doing something that she enjoyed, but also something that I can enjoy as well. And I've been needing it too. I think we all need to have something that we can enjoy and that's stress-free, because it's a lot going on in the world. And another sip of my water. I have to keep myself in check. One, because I'm an empath, so I pick up energies a lot. But then also, too, I find that when it's a lot going on in the world, and then I have my own stress, that I become unbalanced. So when I'm doing things with my hands, when I'm using my mind, sometimes I just want to do something where I can just be creative and not a lot of thought, but just something like this where I'm designing and playing around with the beads. I also have my plants, which they've been going through it recently, but they bring me joy, and I use them to gauge my emotional health. So if they're suffering, that means I need to take a look at what's going on with me. I thought this was really beautiful too. Looks like some type of metal, but it's like a dome shape. But yeah, something else just to kind of get the creative juices going, and my own type of therapy. I'm not the type of person to go anywhere. My therapy is here with prayer, meditation, and creativity, and just being grateful and thankful. So this right here is beautiful too. This is some Crobo beads or some African glass beads. I had to wash them a little bit early because they were really dirty. They still need a good washing, a good scrubbing, maybe with a brush. But definitely going to pull this strand apart and maybe incorporate these into a bracelet. They look pretty simple, but they have a really pretty design on them, if you can see that. Yeah, so this is a beautiful find. This is kind of what I love. I love the African glass beads, and I hope to one day have a nice collection of them. This one was nice too, and it's kind of coming apart. Let me see. But I'm definitely going to pull this apart and use this I already have an idea for a bracelet with these. And I don't know if this is clay. It's definitely not wood. It feels more like a clay or, yeah, more like a clay than a glass. It's kind of lightweight. But I thought these were really beautiful. This is it reminds me of, I love African textiles. I'm drawn to them. So I love the mud cloth. So this kind of gives me that mud cloth vibes, or the Kuba cloth vibes. So if I could, I would collect every type of textile to have on my wall. I love them. When I went to Mexico, I'll show those in another chat. When I went to Mexico, I was able to get some beautiful embroidered pillowcases, ones that I had seen for many years, just like online, and fantastic colors. I love the colors they use. And so next time I'll do that, I'll show that. So also she had a nice cute little tin, and the needles ready for me to go. So that's one thing too when it comes to like spiritual work and finding ideas of things to do. You know, whether I make money at this or not, it's still sharing that energy with my mom, doing something that will bring peace to my mind, and like I said, getting the creativity going. But then also, our ancestors and our loved ones leave things behind for us to pick up, and things that might bring us joy. And that's my mother, and she energetically, I don't know if I've talked about this on this channel, but energetically she was extremely close to me, where days could go by and I can see her and we can start the same conversation again. And she knew exactly what I was talking about, and I knew what she was talking about. We were always talking to each other. We were always communicating. We always were on the same frequency. Now, we had some moments where we would butt heads, but as I got older, those things pretty much dissipated. When I was younger, just me being young, but as I got older, I still consider her to be my closest friend. There was nothing I couldn't tell her. There was nothing I felt uncomfortable sharing with her. I love my mother. She never judged me. She wasn't a judgmental person. Even as a child, she never tried to influence my decisions. She would even say to me things like, I can't tell you anything. You're going to do what you want to do anyway. She knew my personality, and she didn't hold anything against me. So, and she had her own struggles, things like that. But she was a healer, and I've talked about that on this channel. She was a Reiki master, but not only she was a Reiki master, but she was a massage therapist and a spiritual counselor. She was really well known in the community out here. People loved her. And when she passed from the physical through an aneurysm. She was in a coma for a while, and she was at the hospital out here, and she had so many visitors. I mean, people were coming left and right just to come and spend time with her and just kind of sit with her. And I don't know if I've told you all this story before, but I used to do nails many years ago, and I had a customer come in, and she ended up being a nurse, and she was like, yes, and I don't know how we got on the conversation, but she was like, many years ago, it was a lady who had passed away, or she was in a coma, and I had never seen so many people come to see her. This woman, people were just coming into the room and just staying in there. They weren't leaving, and they were just praying, and they were in there with her. And I said, where was this? And then I told her, I said, that was my mother, So that's just me sharing with you, her energy, and why it's important for me to continue this particular spiritual work. Maybe we do the spiritual work a little bit differently. Like I said, she was hands-on with hers, but it's still keeping that family energy and that spiritual energy, healing energy alive. It's important for me to honor her and my grandmother. We was just talking about and my grandfather too. I'm going to talk about him because he was a powerful prayer warrior. He would give a prayer, and I can't open this thing up. He would give a prayer that would have you in tears. The Holy Spirit would flow through him amazingly, and I had a chance to record one of his prayers, and he passed years back. Had a chance to record one of his prayers just because I wanted to have it for the family, but something happened with that phone, and so I lost that. I still have that phone with hopes that one day I can pull that prayer out. But prayer is powerful. Prayer is powerful if it's done with intention, if it's done with a loving heart, if it's done with a humbleness of spirit, if it's done with the pure love for the Most High energy or the energy of the Creator, if it's done with so just prayer is powerful. We get out or believe that, okay, enough with the prayer does nothing. But when the prayer sits in the mouth of a prayer warrior, then it can move mountains. It can move mountains. It's energy. We talk about that too, Words are energy, the voice, all that. And so this is the package I think I told you I got this from Bead Box Bargains. And I'll put the link down below if you're interested in checking them out. But like I said, I was watching the YouTube videos, got sucked down the rabbit hole, and I said, okay, let me check this site out, and they're pretty reasonable. And as you can see, I got a massive amount. And this is something that I would enjoy on my own, maybe get a cup of tea. But I said, let me spend some time with my family on here, because you're my family. All right, so some Dalmatian Jasper. And I don't think I was ever really drawn to Dalmatian Jasper before, but when I recently came across something that's mentioned how the black spots were black tourmaline, I was like, okay, I'm all about it, because as you all seen me watching my crystal videos, black tourmaline is my favorite crystal. So here's some of the Dalmatian Jasper, and I think it might be a 15-inch strand, and this is 8 millimeters. So that definitely will be really nice in a bracelet. I think I'm going to go back on the site and get some 10 millimeter beads. I like larger beads for bracelets. If I had a bracelet up here, I would show you what I'm talking about, because it is a difference. That's kind of how it will look on. But I tend to like bracelets that are a little bit bigger. Let me grab one really quick. Of course, they're in the living room. I usually put my living room, sometimes I put my bracelets on the altar when I get home just to have them sit there. Or I have a crystal dish out there, my grandmother's old candy dish that she would hear from a mile away and tell us to close that dish back up. But anyway, I keep crystals in it. So this here, let's see, let's see if I can figure out what some of these things are. I know these are crystal rondelles. Trying to see what the colors are for this one. It's the purple multi. But look at that. I don't know if the camera's picking up that shimmer that's in there. I'm all about shimmer. I thought these would be beautiful for the strings for the bracelets, of course. But I was thinking more about the pendulums. And I'm going to keep them in the bags here, just so I can start deciding how I want to organize this stuff going forward as I move into this new part, this new journey. All right. And this is a rondelle here. Let me see if they tell me what it is. And I'm not going to search for all of them if it's going to be a big to-do. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is the Rosaline AB Crystal Barrel Rondelle. Really, really pretty. And once I start making the jewelry, I think I'll get on here too, and we can do that together. This is the same as the purple. This is the, instead of the purple multi, let's see what they say on here. Steel gray AB. Oops. So we got the grays, that shimmer, the grays and blacks, silvers, nice strand of those. This is some matte amethyst, 8mm, or is it 6? Let me see if I see it on here. No, this is 8. I can feel it. A nice strand of those, the matte coloring. It's real nice. And you can see like the different bands in there, some chevron. Can you see that? Okay. Some banding, and looks like some inclusions there. A really pretty strand. Looking at the 8mm makes me really realize how much I love 10mm and up. A little small strand of green here. Let's see. As you can see, I got everything. Oh, say this is a Pyrite. 6mm English cut crystal faceted round beads. I was drawn to everything that had shine to it on that website. I'm like a cat in that way, or a bird, you know, looking for the shine. Same type of bead, but looks like this might be in a, is this the monochrome multi? No. But look at that. Can you see that shimmer? They'll be nice for earrings. The bigger the better for me. I tend to like larger pieces of jewelry. I do have some dainty pieces. Alright, so this is Garnet here. Let's see. I think this is 6mm. What's in there? And like I said, the prices were really reasonable. Let's see here. Let's see that. Getting close. So you can see it. Nice size strand, too. I didn't realize I ordered so much. Alright. This is a strand of rose quartz, looking nice and pink. And this is the size that I like. This is 10mm beads. It's a difference when you see it, but this is a nice size strand, nice and pink. Really pretty. And you can see the difference on how it shows up. It just shows up a little bit better. But rose quartz is one of my favorites too. We talk about it a lot here. If you have rose quartz, clear quartz, and amethyst, you're good to go. Also, put a grounding crystal in there too. So maybe a piece of hematite, or a onyx, or of course black tourmaline. These are nice. $10mm. Really pretty royal blue there. Glass bead. And then that might have been the silver, but this one is really beautiful. So I'll 3 of those together. Let's see them. But yeah, but I'm just looking to move into, as I'm getting older, things that can bring me joy. I'm taking a ceramics class this fall, which I'm excited about. I work at a community college, and so one of the perks we get is a free class. And so ceramics for me is something that I've always wanted to take it, but it's always been out of my reach financially. These are just some really pretty glass beads, a star, little hearts, purple heart. Looks like it's brown or, yeah, golden brown. Really pretty strand, really small. I don't even remember ordering this. I thought this was really pretty. Looks like cotton candy, if you can see it, with the pink and the blue. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I really love this here. For one, the size. And I actually might get on there and get some more of this. This will look nice to me with some Jasper or maybe bloodstone. Am I thinking about bloodstone? yeah, but one of the jaspers with the green in it. I can't think of it now. Rainforest. Tree agate would be nice with that one. Just any of the stones with the green. Maybe have 2 or 3 of those in the front of the bracelet right here. That's a focal point. Maybe some brass on the sides with some African brass beads on the side, and then finish it up with those stone beads. The African, not the African, but the gemstone beads. All right. What is this here? 364. It would be nice if they put it on here, but I guess they have the numbers. Hold on. 3624. But for some reason I can't see. Oh, I think this is Golden Sheen Obsidian. Yeah, this is Golden Sheen Obsidian. This is beautiful. I don't know if you can see any of that shimmer in there. Might be able to see some of it. This will look nice with some tourmaline. If I do a crow bracelet. Crow is one of my favorite birds. But maybe an all black bracelet. That would be nice. These are just some lavender rondelles. Let's see. Lilac or lavender. And these are really nice. Just simple. But this will be beautiful with some amethyst. I don't know if it goes well. Let's see. You can put these together for a nice bracelet. Might be interesting. I have to play around with it. Because this lavender has a couple of lighter beads, it might fall in nicely with this. What do you think? Might play around with that combination. It definitely would need something else though. I would have to bring some silver or some brass, something in it to give it a little more. But there's nothing wrong with having a simplistic bracelet. You have to go all out. This is just some fluorite. It's like 8mm fluorite. A nice strand. Never ending bag here. Some rhodonite. Another 15-inch strand. This is 8mm as well. And that's really pretty. Really pretty pinks. Pinks are coming out beautifully in this strand. You can see them. I like this one. This one will look nice with some black tourmaline. It's always about black tourmaline for me, so I don't know. Let's see. This might be interesting, looking at that lavender that we earlier. You see it with the, and then maybe one of these beads in the middle as a focal bead. That might be nice together. That might be one of the first bracelets I made. Yeah, that'd be really nice. Let's see, can I get a nice little handful here so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Put that on the top there. That might be a unique combination. I'm going to put this to the side. When I finish it, if I make it, I'll show it to you. Alright. This is 10 millimeter. Whatever, I just know it's 10 millimeter. Which like I said, going forward, 10 millimeter is the way to go for me. It's my favorite size. And up. I think I probably even like 11 and 12 for a bracelet. Maybe not all the way, 12s all the way around. This is really pretty. Has a nice finish on it. It gives it like a little bit of a shine to it, which is nice. Let's see. This might be nice with maybe some aquamarine or some Amazonite. Maybe it's like a sea theme bracelet there. Little mermaid action. This is on there as, let me see, agate. Where are you? Electroplated druzy agate beads, matte antique gold. And I thought those were nice. Let's see if I see some druze on them. Some druzy. Can you see that all? Yeah, this is nice. Too much? I don't know. I'm kind of liking this. We'll see. I'm going to put this to the side. One of my other favorite stones that I talk about a lot is Pyrite. And I normally, oh, here we go. This is one of my favorite pieces. I think I've probably shown it to you all before. But look at that. Yeah, that's nice. There we go. I'm trying to get that. That's one of my favorite areas here. Shine's not really picking up like I want it to, but you get the point. Wow. Got a lot going on here. And this is this just going Fancy Jasper? What do they have this on here as? Yeah, Fancy Jasper 8 millimeter. I love the jasper. It's nice and the earth tones, those greens, the forest energy. It's a beautiful strand. Oh, it's nice. And I got 2 of these. These are just amethyst strands. These are 8 millimeters still, but they're, you get this, the polished look with these. So, yeah. Oops. So 2 strands of those. I know this is a jasper too. Let me see if I can find it on here. information. But yeah, but what type of things are you getting into to keep your mind at ease? What type of crafts, or do you write? I write as well, but the spirit has to hit me in order to write. I write poetry. Can't think of the name of this Jasper. And you might hear my son in the background. He's chit-chatting with a friend. Alright. And this is a smaller, looks like a 2 or 3 millimeter of some Rhodonite. Really don't know what I'm going to do with these. Going forward, I probably know not to get the small beads like this. But I mean, it might be nice as a bracelet. If I had more than one on, I would have to have a few of these on. But still beautiful nonetheless. I'm trying to speed up so the video won't be so long, because I also want to show you all the deck that I have, that I got. This is some matte Amazonite, and this is a small, looks like 6 millimeter. Some light blue Rondelles. It makes me think about, what did we find earlier? This blue might be a little, I was thinking about maybe this blue with this, but this is too bright. But I think this is really beautiful. I don't know if you can see the shine at all. If the camera picks it up. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to taking that ceramics class. Like I said, something I've always wanted to do, but I've never been in a position to do it. But I started figuring out why not. Let me just go ahead and start living the life and doing things that I've always wanted to do. This one is really one of my favorites here. This is the rose quartz, kind of. It's a little too bright for it. It has this pink string in it, so I wonder if I take it off, it might not be as bright. I know that string is causing it to pop a little bit more, but this is really pretty. This definitely will be a beautiful bracelet. Just have to figure out what stone will look nice with it. It's not quite pink, it's peachy pink. Maybe some, if I can find some peach moonstone. See that? That might look nice together. If I find some peach moonstone to go with that, that would be really pretty. Same deal. Different color. 6 millimeter. And what you see here is what you get. I'm a simple woman. I just like to, pretty much I don't go out a lot unless I'm going to the park or going to the water or getting outside with nature. Let's see. It's really pretty. 6 millimeter. Which one was this? I should know. Where are you? I know you're on here. Okay, well. This one is escaping me here. Sorry about that. It's going to bother me. Let's see. 6mm. Is it the striped agate? I don't think so. That's a mystery for right now. Okay. That's a mystery for right now. We'll have to leave it at that. So it looks like a pale pink. Just a simple bead. Like the color. Pink is my favorite color, so anytime I see it, I have to get it. They sent some free mix here. Thank you. And this is the information. Bead Box Bargains. Can you see? $3mm. Alright, we're coming to the end. I think this is a 10mm Ocean Jasper. Is the Ocean Jasper? Every time I see Ocean Jasper, it looks different to me. I guess that's the beauty of all the Jaspers. You know, you can get one strand and one bead can look completely different than the next. Even so, that's my style of bead. I love that. This would look nice with some wood. So, I think that was the Ocean Jasper. I usually know my crystals, so I don't know. Some of them are throwing me off tonight. This is the smallest strand in the world of moonstone. That's just going to be, I might put this in something. Put this in one of my charm bags. Or with the tarot deck, just put that strand in there. Because I wouldn't use this in a jewelry piece. Beautiful though. Just some glass beads. Thought really pretty interesting. With the yellow and green. Mottled look. And you might not be able to see these, but I'm going to hold them up anyway. I got some little mini cats. Got 4 of those. Same thing, just different colors of the little mini cats. They were on sale. And little elephants. I'll keep them in there. You can kind of see them. Some more cats, lighter color. I thought these were cute. Little mermaid beads. And that's it. They also sent this free little pendant. Looks like it's opalite. And then got a small little sampler of check glass beads. It was a random pick. Those are nice. That will look nice with this bracelet. Put that to the side. That look nice with that bracelet we were talking about earlier. All right. Alright, long video. I still want to show you all the deck. I probably won't get too much into it just because I didn't realize I had so many beads. But I ordered small quantities, you know, they don't, so you don't think it's a lot, but once you actually get it, that bag is stuck to the brim. So this is a serious nerd alert with this, with this deck. The Botanical Beast. And this is the box it comes in. Looks like it's just a handmade box here. She puts them like something she put together. Comes like this. You can see it. A little bit of tissue. Have the deck. The companion book. And she's a fantasy artist, so she does dragons and forest creatures, fairies, mythical beasts, griffins, things like that. Came with a card, some stickers. And this is one of the cards from the deck here. You can see it. Turn it to angle it so. I don't know if this is a sticker. I think this might be a sticker too. But it came with these hex cores, which you lay these out. Let me pull one out. You can see it. You lay them out and then you put your cards around it like a flower and you do your readings like that. Like, so this is soul healing, leave behind, mental healing, moving forward, physical healing, take with you. And so you go like that. This one has present message, future message, lessons, your guide, your path, and so on. Lessons learned, what's coming up, and then they design in the back too. Your goal, your strengths, your next steps, advice or aid, where you are now. So wonderful for just a quick check-in. Advice, relationships, advice, connection, motives, person or being, connection, I've said already. And so, like that, person or being. And this one has solutions, challenges or obstacles at the top, situation, advice, outcome, aid, and shadows. So very unique. I love that on the back there. Never come across, this is something I have never seen before. This one is for health, body, spirit, focus or find, advice, and let go. So you get the point. So these are nice. So you can just pull one out and do a reading. And here are the cards. And she has her own operation. She has lots of different decks and she publishes these lore books. So for all the dragons, she has a book dedicated to like field guides, so different lore about the dragons. They all have their own little story, things they like to eat and their temperaments. And so this is a couple of the cards. Daffodil. You can see it. And this one is beginnings and rebirth. mugwort, increase awareness, banish fatigue. And so I'm going to have fun playing with this tonight. Rosemary, remembrance. And I'm a big fantasy fan. I used to read a lot of young adult fantasy, and I'm into like Marilyn and those tales, Lord of the Rings. I can watch it. Anytime I see it, I'll sit and watch it. I still love it. It's almost like it's brand new to me. I've read the books. Shamrock, good luck. So I love mythical creatures. Aloe, physical protection and recovery. So this is just very, very unique. She has another one up there called Beverage Beast, which I think I'm going to treat myself to. It's real thin, but it feels really nice. It'll be nice to shuffle. So, like I said in a previous video, I take my, I'm really gentle with my cards. So, the table is a mess. So, once we finish this video up, actually, let me do one of these cards since I just got it. And then we'll pull a charm. What energy do you have for us tonight? The Botanical Beast. What message do you have for us? The Bell Pepper. Encourage others. Versatile opportunity. All right. So we always want to be in a space where we're encouraging others. So I'm going to charm that. We'll get two of them. Two of my favorites. Well, one for sure. Rose Quartz. And this is Apache Tears, but this is just like an obsidian. So, encouraging others, looking for opportunities, remaining grounded, remaining steadfast in what you're creating and what you're working on now, not being discouraged, not moving off your path, knowing that Spirit is with you, keeping your feet on the ground, loving yourself in the process, loving your flaws, loving the things that, others might not understand, loving every piece of yourself, sharing yourself with others with an open heart, sharing yourself with others and with hopes of healing yourself and healing others through your love. Working on opening up your heart always, moving forward with power and strength, moving forward with resilience, not giving in to negative energies, protecting yourself from negative energies and those that may harm you, keeping your eyes open for new opportunities that may come your way, not believing that you have to just do one thing. Spirit is saying you can do many things. You can do many things and you can be good at many things. So, encouraging yourself. If you're encouraging others, make sure that you're encouraging yourself too. Practice self-love. Practice self-protection. All right. I'm going to clean up here, and I'll see you soon. Peace.